you have to convince a sister, a woman, that you are a good option, that you're her best option, right? By jumping through hoops, by proving yourself, by buying her stuff, by telling her what she wants to hear, she's not the one for you.
The glorious walls of Valhalla will never grant passage to a man that can be enchanted by the modern temptress. A man of simp character will never drink mead and trade war stories with the gods of old. A man that has not learned and mastered the basic art of distinguishing a long-term option from a concubine is not worthy of transcendence and immortality.
Guys, let's get our passports! She's still not gonna choose you, baby. I'm sorry.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
For a man that could waste the most precious commodity, time, for the exchange of tenderloin, is a man that should be purged from the text of history. For example,
so last night I ended things with a guy that in one of my previous videos I had referred to as the most intentional man I've ever spoken to.
Translation. The intentional man is a euphemism for a man that shows too much attention. You see, most average women have been bombarded with so much attention because of dating apps and social media that they have slowly started to despise it. Women were not designed or engineered to absorb so much positive reinforcement daily. So like an allergic reaction, their body wants to purge this feeling from their system. The modern woman only feels safe in a state of confusion. A moist tenderloin can only be achieved in a state of ambiguity, uncertainty, and chaos.
It really does suck because he truly is amazing, has a lot of the things I'm looking for in a person, but we hung out like 6 or 7 times and I just wasn't feeling it.
I don't understand. Things were going so great. What happened? Something must have happened.
It's not you. It's me.
You're giving me the it's not you, it's me routine?
Translation. I hung out with him on the first date, and he didn't challenge me. So obviously I had no choice but to waste his time and money for 6 more dates. Your biggest weapon against modern women is not your mouth, but your legs. The ability to walk away at any point is what separates the lambs from the tigers. No explanation, just left foot, right foot, repeat. My comrades, this is the way. This is the way.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, bitch, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
Treat her like a queen and she will treat you like a loyal servant. You see, many of us suffer from the mental disorder known as LeBron Jamesism. This affliction leads us to believe that even though we are down by 50 points, all one has to do is channel his inner tenacity and athleticism and he can defeat any deficit. Although such confidence is admirable, we, the initiated, can no longer waste time to feed these delusions of grandeur. Throwing good money after bad is not a protocol that Cobra recognizes. Once we smell the burning scent of time, we must immediately press the eject button. Now before we go any further into this rabbit hole, Lord Destro requires you to push that like button and smash that bell in the name of Cobra, and leave a comment below to appease the nosy algo, because as we all know, Big Brother is always watching. Now let the debauchery commence.
Our future rests with Destro now.
Tell me why this dude told me to meet him at Osaka's at 6, and so like 6:10 I'm like, I'm on my way, but he never texts back, and I get here, he's nowhere to be found. It's 6:50.
You want to know why she's 15 minutes late? Well, it's simple. Because men in her past have allowed her to be late. Because men in her past have said it's okay to come whenever you get around to it. The soft-served man who is oh so thirsty for the moist air of tenderloin has set the bar this low. Couple that with the overwhelming attention from social media, and now you have created a monster. These men, like Prince Hakeem, refused to use their blue vibranium book to soil their royal oats.
You ain't lying.
So both Charlene and I, in the span of a week, invited men over and on separate occasions, okay? And at the time, we didn't have a TV stand. We were working on getting one, okay? But both of these men had something to say about our TV being on the floor. So you know what we did? Immediately bought a TV stand.
Period.
Then we got another man to come over and put together the TV stand.
Because he's a real man that built shit and minds his business.
He brought his own toolbox, didn't ask for nothing, got a glass of water, was respectful the entire time. Shout out to him.
He got snacks too. We're not like on hospital.
He got snacks.
He gave him some snacks.
But he didn't ask for anything in exchange is the point. Because he genuinely wanted to help. And that's why men like that win in life.
Period. Shout out to you, Raw Vintage.
Translation. This is why real men win at life. Real men that waste their time and come over our house to assemble our TV stand that two loser guys were teasing us about. Yes, I know the two loser men that we invited over smashed our tenderloins to smithereens for free and did absolutely nothing to help us, but that's not the point. What you need to understand is that when you waste your time and help a random woman for free, we will give you praise, water, and snacks because you are a winner.
You win.
The loser men only get freaky sex and the right to put their feet on the TV stand that you have built. The real man didn't ask for anything because he genuinely wanted to help. So we will call him again when we need something else fixed. And we will be sure to have a glass of fresh tap water waiting because good men get so thirsty.
We need to normalize ending an engagement with a wonderful man. Stay with me on this one. All you see here on TikTok, all you see online is people talking about ending an engagement because somebody has lied, somebody's cheated on them, and it's okay to end a relationship with a truly wonderful person.
Damn.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So evil, Lord Destro has spoken.